some northern elites told us not to make Buhari APC candidate. BC Akande, welcome to the news. And thank you for tuning in to listen. BC Akande, former interim chairman of the All Progressive Congress APC, has stated that some northern elites had asked the party not to field Muhammadu Buhari as presidential candidate in 2015. What could it be this time? Some northern elites. Why did they object? Did they object because they foresaw the future? Did they object because they know that he had actually ruled as the military head of state and maybe they were expecting same treatment? Why exactly did they kick against it? Seriously, me myself, I would like to know. I just hope that, as the headline has said, we are going to find out. Could it be that they did not support him from the beginning, like some of them claim? Because a lot of them are coming out now to say he is not their choice, or he was never their choice, that it was the Southerners that came and, and when they gave them the option, they had no option but to go with it. Let's find out more on this. Now the news in detail. In his autobiography, My Participations, Akande stated that some prominent royal fathers from the region were not eager in fielding Buhari for the election, as it may create problems in the north. The author stated that former President Olusegun Obasanjo also asked leaders of the party not to pick Buhari as its candidate. According to Akande, the APC chieftain decided to review the opposition against Buhari, but chose to endorse him for the nation's #1 seat. It is apparent from the start that Buhari would be a choice for president. That's one of the bases for the mega. However, there were pressures from the elites, especially from the north, including royal fathers, piling pressure on us not to allow Buhari to be our presidential candidate. A prominent aristocratic leader from the north stayed several nights in Osogbo, persuading Governor Aregbesola to prevail on us not to feed Buhari. He threatened that if we did, there would be trouble in the north. We also met Obasanjo and asked him to join us. He said that he would not join us, but he had his sympathy for us. He said he has decided not to join any political party since he left PDP. Behind the scene, however, I understood he was pressurizing some of our leaders not to use Buhari as a candidate. It got to a point when Bola Tinubu had to confront him thus. It is not fair sending me Buhari. Buhari was a soldier and he was one of your junior officers in the army. Why don't you call Buhari and let him know how you feel about his intention to be president? I do not know whether Obasanjo stopped at it. From the start, he did not want Buhari as president. Okay, now, when the head is off, they are now crying. They did not want him to be president. Maybe it is that adage that they say what your elders see sitting down, that you will not see it standing up. Maybe this is just, a kind of reminder. The northern elites queried them and did not want this man for the president. Yet, they came out and gave this man the position. They gave him that role. And they even went as far as, why don't you tell him yourself? Well, sincerely, it is only in this country, or maybe in this country such as ours, that you see leaders who actually have not actually do well. You see somebody has plainly failed woefully in his tenure as maybe a minister or even the head of state. The person comes again and boastfully and with all, I don't even know how to put it now. With all audacity comes again to come out and run for presidency. There is a certain man who ran for PDP, I think the former governor of Kaduna State, is coming out again. My own, if you have tasted what it means or what it feels like to run for presidency, whether you tasted it as a military person or as a democratic person, why don't you just let others be? You did not do well in your tenure. Let another person. Yes, you are the governor of your state. You were the governor. You have experience being the governor of your state. And now you want to come out and become the governor again. Why? Why? Why don't they choose somebody else? Somebody else void of the normal recycled people. It has gotten to that point where we start, I've said it before, When you don't choose people based on, okay, this person said he's okay. No, this is this time that we are going to go in, because we know that our decision is going to affect ourselves, our children, in the nearest future. Yes, it has gone to that extent. You know that what you are doing is to affect your children. So you don't just wake up one morning and say, oh, you want to vote for this person. You go into your houses. You sit down. What has this? Okay, this person is okay. Yes, let's see how he has done before. You do research on this person. That should be because yes, if we don't do that, that means we keep getting it wrong. I will keep using this analysis of, for instance, you are running a company and you want to hand over affairs to someone. Will you just bring anyone? Once you sit down and take a look at, even if people come, okay, you advertise for that position, and people come and show interest that they can actually run your company. Once you probe them, that is what they call interview. Getting to meet that person that said he can do it more. Let the person now from, that meeting tell you what and what and what he or she can offer. Now, these people now, we are supposed to probe them. Do them interview. There are some things that you should ask them, maybe even before they come outside and start saying, there are some people that should go and ask them questions, various. Okay, what are your plans? You said you want to come out. What are your plans? How do you intend to better the situation, the current situation of security in the country? How do you want to go about it? What of the economic situation? What are your plans about it? The person's answer should not tell you whether this person is actually coming to serve or whether he's coming to be served. If we don't do it this way, I fear that there's going to be problems. There will be problems in the nearest future. It is not going to be a small problem. So it is high time we stop this issue of, okay, APC, now we voted for APC. Now let's vote for PDP. Because why? When they were there, look, it is no longer like before. Anyone that is coming into the country as the president or governor, the person has a lot of work to do. Because Nigeria is no longer, it is when something is good that you can make it better. Nigeria is not good. Nigeria is not anything close to good. So the person has to revive it before even making it good. Before now making it better. The people coming in will do a lot of work. A lot. So we have to make sure we are bringing in people who are ready to work, who are ready to take this country to a better place. Else, there will be more problems. That is just the truth. There are more problems for all of us, and it is not going to be nice. It's not going to be nice that we know that this is the problem and we still want to bring in more problem. So I just hope that fellow Nigerians, that we have learned our lessons and we are going to be ready to take that pain to research these people before coming out to cast our votes for them. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of it.